I want you to think about the last thing you bought that you strictly did not need. Maybe it's a course or a coffee from a specific place when you could have made one at home. It could be the book that is currently still sitting on your shelf. You told yourself that it was logical. Maybe it was an investment or a treat. Perhaps you had a voucher. But ask yourself, was that really the real reason? That question is what this whole series is about. Welcome to Strategy Session with Jessica Mae. I'm Jessica Mae, and this podcast is for founders, entrepreneurs, and purpose-driven professionals who want to understand marketing at a level that most people never teach. Not the tactics, not the trends, the deeper stuff, the human stuff. This series is called The Psychology Behind the Purchase. 4 episodes, 4 forces, the real reasons people buy. And today we are starting off with the one that underpins all others, identity. Here's what most marketing gets wrong. It tries to sell features and benefits. It lists what the product does, what you get for your money, what is included. And sometimes that works, but not for the reason most marketers think it does. Features and benefit only lands once the emotional decision has already been made. So by the time someone is reading through your sales page and weighing up the pros and cons, their gut usually has already decided. What they're doing on that page is building a case for what they already feel. Think about the last time that you hesitated on something you could actually afford. Not because the price was genuinely out of reach, but because something felt off. Or perhaps the last time that you bought something you should not have, but because it felt right. That feeling is not irrational. It is identity. It is your brain asking, is this me? Does this fit who I am or who I'm trying to become? And when marketing speaks to the product instead of the person, it completely misses that question. It answers the wrong question. It is giving you a list of ingredients when you actually wanted to know if that meal was made for someone like you. Let me give you an example. Someone invests in a premium coaching program when there is a cheaper option with similar content elsewhere. On paper, that does not make sense, right? But it is not about the content. The premium program says something about who they are. It says that they are someone who takes their growth seriously, someone who doesn't cut corners on themselves. They are not just buying coaching. They are buying into an identity. Another example, a founder hires a brand strategist before they have a single paying client. Logically, that investment seems premature. But what they are actually buying is the version of themselves that they are stepping into. Does that make sense? They need to see themselves as a real business before the world does. The brand work makes it real. Okay, let's make it personal to you. Think about why you follow certain people online and not the others, even when the content is similar. It's not always about information quality. It's about identity alignment. You follow people who reflect something back at you that feels true, something you recognize, something that you aspire to be. Identity is not something you think about consciously when you buy, but it is running in the background of almost every decision that you make. So if people are buying identity and not just products, what does that mean for how you show up in your marketing? The first thing it means is that you need to speak to who your person is becoming, not just what they need right now. Most marketing speaks to the problem, which matters, but the deepest pull comes from speaking directly to the identity that they are becoming. Not just, I can help you get more clients, but I work with founders who are done playing it small, who are ready to build something that actually reflects who they are. The second thing is that your brand, visually and verbally, needs to reflect the identity of the people that you serve. If your audience is sophisticated, purposeful, values-led, your brand needs to feel that way because people are deciding in seconds whether something is for someone like them. And third, stop leading with features. Lead with transformation. Not what's in the program, but what becomes possible when someone actually steps into it. Not what you do, but what they actually become when they work with you. So now you know, people do not buy the best option. They buy the option that feels most like them. That is the biggest shift that you can make in how you think about your marketing. And I hope today has made that visible for you. For the next episode, we go one layer deeper. If identity is the why behind the decision, emotion is the how. It is the force that activates identity in the first place. Episode 2 is called Emotion is Not a Marketing Tactic. Coming up next. If today's episode shifted something for you, please subscribe wherever you are watching, listening. It means the world at this stage of the podcast. And if you want to keep this conversation going beyond the episode, come and join the Christian Entrepreneurs Marketing Lounge. It is a community built for Christian entrepreneurs and purpose-driven founders ready to impact our world for good. To join, go to jessicamaemarketing.com/SEM network. That's C for Charlie, E for Echo, M for Mother network. So that's again, jessicamaemarketing.com/SEM network. Until next time, be strategic in your thinking.